Look, I've been looking for you.
I've been raised in the Caribbean community here actually. My dad's always been a strong member of it. My mom used to do events as well. She used to throw many events, including the Caribbean Sun Fest. That was back in 2000. Around that time, she did Halloween Fest, Caribbean Sun Fest at Melasma Square. So she's been in the entertainment industry for a while. She's out of it now. My dad has brought me up. I play parang music, so I've always been a parang band. I've always been a musician, so being a musician, I'm always around. I've played mass here, and I do have a lot of good friends in the mass making scene, like different bands like Saldina and Cannibal Nations and stuff. So growing up, I've met a lot of people, and I think the Caribbean community here is pretty strong, so we kind of know each other,
Miguel is a multi-instrumentalist and is professionally trained in vocals, the guitar, piano, drums, and cuatro. He shared a bit about his journey to pursuing singing and songwriting professionally.
So I've always been around music and I've always played instruments, but what around 2015-16, after years of singing covers and backing up other artists, I'm like, let me try to write my own music. Let me try something. So I ended up writing some songs. The first song was called High. I actually wrote it. My cousin Nigel Rojas, some people might know him. He's from Orange Sky in Trinidad. It's a big rock reggae band. And Orange Sky, he basically helped me write a little bit of it. He played the guitar on it, and he's the one who kind of gave me the push. He's like, man, you have the talent. Go ahead, go through. So I was in first song, started writing, and from then I've been writing much more. I would write my own songs. And my soca career, that journey had just begun, and the rest is history.
As Miguel's music career began to gain momentum, he experienced some notable breakthroughs.
I won the Uber Soca Cruise competition. It was a new artist competition in 2017, and a lot of people submitted their music, and it was for the best song of that year or that summer. And thank God I won. Big up to all the Uber Soca Cruise people, man, all the DJs, everybody. And it was good. That was a highlight. After that, I went to Miami Carnival. It was great. I went to Trinidad Carnival. I performed there. Before that, I went to Labor Day. That was with my song Nana. So Nana was probably the song that really hit it off for me and got the attention of all the other artists and all the other DJs. And what was a blessing was from New York to Miami to Uber Cruise to the different ones, go in there and then Trinidad. Because I had a good song and I had won the competition, it put me in a place to meet so many different artists, producers, and DJs. And that's exactly where you want to be,
Despite also experiencing challenges along the way, Miguel has shared stages with industry heavyweights such as Busta Rhymes, Marshall Montano, Bunji Garlin, and Ding Dong Ravers. His diligence and perseverance have certainly paid off, as he was recently signed to his first record label deal.
Yeah, I recently signed my first record deal to a label. The label's called One Love Nation. One Love Nation Inc. They're made up of a team. They have lawyers and different people as well. CEO is Mr. Eb Rainbergs. He's an entertainment and a lawyer in the city, a specialist. He's a deal maker. So they do festivals. They launch a label and many other ventures. But right now the label itself is beautiful because there's not really anything happening like that in the city, especially for soca music and reggae music. So for me, it's a blessing to be a part of that because not only am I going to be releasing music for myself, but we're releasing music for other artists. I might be writing for other artists in the Caribbean, reggae, soca, eventually going to branch into Afro. So I'll have my own career going, but I'll also be a writer and, be an assistant with other projects for the label. So it's going to be great.
With numerous opportunities on the horizon, Miguel recently upgraded his skill set to include audio engineering and music production, thus making him a one-stop music machine.
I always had my hands in every aspect, but the only thing I couldn't do was produce music for myself, mix and master, and know the studio side of it. I've always been the artist singing or writing. So going back to school, it really rounded me off and made me feel very confident in the music industry because I'm kind of a one-stop shop. I could play the instruments, I could write the songs, I could sing the songs, I could produce the songs, I could mix the songs, you know what I mean? And then I could go and perform with the band and match up the stage. So I really wanted, that's what a goal was for me, is to do everything or at least have an understanding of doing everything very well at a certain level.
As he gears up for major musical collaborations as well as the release of his first single and music video under his new label, Miguel remains dedicated to representing for Caribbean culture in all of his efforts.
All my Caribbean people around the world, the diaspora, you know, we love our reggae, we love our soca, dancehall, and calypso. I just want to say I keep flying the flag of Trinidad and the Caribbean anywhere I go. I love to perform, I love to write and produce music. So, you know, from me to you, from Toronto, and all the people of Toronto, I'll be doing as much as I can to keep pushing soca to higher heights globally.
Learn more about Miguel Maestre and his music on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.